Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Laura or Hogblood and I hope you all are doing okay. As the new year started, a lot of us thought about what resolutions or goals we try to aim and reach for within the next and upcoming months. I personally am generally not a big fan of making New Year's resolutions, which is why I am quite late with this video idea. I know, but before I start to bore you with my boomer takes on New Year's resolutions, let's get us to the actual topic. Everyone, including my favorite artists, shared their art goals for 2024, and that inspired me to think about mine as well. Especially after 2023 was a year of very little art achievements and goals, and overall bare minimum art creating related to what I used to make, I have quite a few more visions to what I want to do with my art within 2024. Due to my art break in 2023, my first goal definitely is to draw and paint more again. I really miss being active, doing art, and always about to realize ideas I have, and I just want to go back to a routine that allows me to be more creative. I've become a little lazy. Well, not lazy. Lazy is definitely the wrong word for it. But the importance of actually getting my ideas on paper decreased potentially since I'm not enslaved by social media algorithms anymore and am indirectly forced to constantly finish more art. And while that is overall good and healthy, I noticed that not getting my creative urges satisfied is maybe as harmful for me as toxic social media use. So I am aiming to draw more again and allow myself to be more creative again. I am aiming for at least one piece or one sketchbook spread a week if my circumstances allow it. I'm not only wanting to draw more again, but also I want to allow myself to dip into other fields of art. For example, I really want to try more abstract and especially intuitive art styles. As my interest in therapeutic art was sparked, I have quite a fondness for art styles and techniques that are used in art therapy. But all in all, I just want to do more fluid, abstract art from time to time, where I am just allowed to let stuff flow and express myself in a different way than usual. Also, I want to do more fetish art again. Big topic stretch, but yeah, I just want to do more fetish art again. As some of you know, I'm very fond of the latex and shibari community, and I actually wanted to actively draw artwork related to these topics, but I never really was brave enough to do so. I think this was mainly due to my fear of others' perception if it comes to my relation into the kink community, but honestly, every person who knows me a little knows that I have an interest in bondage and shibari, at least, and based off what I am wearing outside of work, people can put one and one together. So not only do I want to draw more suggestive art because it's fun, but also want to be true to myself and stand up for my interests. And I don't mean that I want to draw straight up corn and spicy stuff. I just want to do more fetish aesthetic related art because latex, for example, is just so much fun to draw and paint. Another thing I want to include more in my art is uncanny and creepier stuff, depending on if the motive allows it, of course. Usually I'm more of a cutesy artist, but some of my ideas are quite weird, and instead of pushing them away with the premise that they're not suitable for my art style or that they're unconventional, I will just give a shit and create them regardless if they seem fun to me. Because that's all that should matter. Let's be real. Art should be fun, and we shouldn't limit our creative output to cater to some romanticized, flawed idea that art should always have consistency in style and maintain a normed concept. Let me say it again, art has no rules. Another big art goal I have this year is to finally start with my long-planned visual or kinetic novel game. I kinda want to start that project since years now, but I never had the motivation, enough time, or just capacity for it. And while I don't believe that I will be able to finish it within this year because I haven't even finished the whole story yet, because I do want to have different storylines that can be followed based on your decisions in the game. I haven't even designed all characters yet, so there's still a lot of work that has to be done for that. The title so far is Cookies and Cream, and it's about my characters Erica and Alma, who are two sisters owning a little bakery slash cafe, and they're participating in a very reputable baking competition that is also played on TV or as a live stream. I haven't decided yet. And in the game you're playing as Erica, who is the baker of the duo, so she is actively participating in the competition. The only issue is Erica cannot work in front of cameras as a sort of quote-unquote I'm not good if someone is watching situation, which she didn't know before attending the competition. So you kind of have to work around these circumstances with ideas and your choices to win or not win the competition. Stuff is still about to be worked on, so things might still change in regards of the story and how things will work out, but that is the base concept for now. I still want to add more characters to the story that makes it more complex and interesting, so I'm still working on some character designs that are fitting the game and aesthetic. And if we are already at character design, I do want to create more diverse characters or bring concepts to life that I have since a very long time but was never secure enough or brave enough to realize. For example, I have a character that is a bisexual Muslim, and I used to get so much hate for her because the art community is a bit weird if it comes to Black and Muslim characters, especially queer Black and Muslim characters. And I'm just too old at this point to care about racist and homophobic people on the internet. My 14-year-old me who would cry over people trying to cancel her characters for being gay is gone. We're at it, girl. We're at it. Jokes aside, I also want to make a video about how fucking racist the art community is, and while I am at no means a place where I can truly judge the whole situation, since I am white as bread, like people literally refer to me as moonshine white, there are some instances where stuff is just so uncomfortable that I just want to talk about experiences that just left me speechless. But back to my art goals. What I also want to do since ages now is to print stickers of my own designs. I always wanted to create stickers of my own art, but I never got the motivation to actually research good quality services for custom sticker making. I want to get into that topic as soon as possible because it would just be so cool to have like my own stickers. Like I once painted a deer with like 3 eyes in gouache, and that illustration would be so cool as a sticker, like ah! Also, I would love if I was able to finish my sketchbook this year. I doubt that I will finish it, but I definitely want to aim for it because I'm already so excited if I'm thinking about doing a sketchbook tour, because I started my current sketchbook in 2022 as a way to get used to using gouache, and you can literally see how my understanding of the medium developed within the last years, from like my first real attempts to actually decent paintings, and I would just love to share that process and to see and realize that process for myself again. So I hope to work on my sketchbook as far as I can within this year. I want to do more ACO and artist training cards again. I still have some laying around that I started in summer but I haven't finished yet. Like I have only done the line art so far and I still need to paint and color them, and I want to put them up for sale or trade, so that is exciting because I used to put some of my cards up for sale more regularly, and usually people were really hungry for them, which I appreciate a lot, and it would just be so nice to get back to that habit of selling small pieces of mine. Lastly, what comes into my mind is a goal that I'm not sure how to feel about and if I really want to achieve it or aim for it. And that is the thought of returning to regular social media posting. While I already announced on Artfol and Mastodon that I want to return to posting in January or February, I am not really sure if I'm actually able or if I'm actually wanting to do that the more I think about it. It's definitely a double-edged double-edged sword for me because I do miss posting on Instagram and Artfol, and I definitely want to return, but I don't believe that I am mentally ready to go back to doing so without harming myself yet. While I would love to return to Instagram and Artfol, I just want to prioritize my art as it is furthermore and just create with little pressure as possible. I love being active on YouTube, however, even though I only post once or twice a month, but that's the max I'm currently able to achieve. But I just love making videos and I want to continue putting my work into that. With that, I hope I haven't bored you too much. I know this video is way too late to the game, but as said in the beginning, I'm usually not the type of person for New Year's resolutions, but you know, what's the worst that could happen? That I do not achieve them, so what's the harm? I just hope that you had a little fun with this video. Hope you liked the art of my OC Brooke. And yeah, if you want to share your art goals for this year with me, I'm very interested in reading what you're up to. Feel free to share in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. Until then, stay safe and stay hydrated.